over there. This is the camping facility right next to the truck stop. Not bad. $50 a night. You get concrete, full hookups, covered sheds. People say, you hear all that noise over there? Nope, I don't hear it at all. Anyway, we'll walk down here, check it out. Yesterday, bad storm come in. So glory flying in the background. But I'm going to have some more storms today. I think there's 3. A lot of these people have already left. This place was about full. So it's right here by the Georgia-Florida highway. Not bad at all. Playgrounds and stuff up here. Very nice. Look at that. That's pretty neat, ain't it? About that fire pit, public fire pit. I guess it does get cold down south. Not too bad. Lay it out good. RV stop. Right next to the Love's Travel Center. Pretty big Love's truck stop there. Everybody getting ready to head on out. Mainly this is just a pass through. The people has kind of like it. They don't have to be over there by the noisy trucks. It's nice. Not bad for $50 a night. Hello from Fort Andrews State Park. These have got to be raised up. That's why there's blocked off. Won't be much longer you can rent these. But I think after they put them down, the inspector said it has to be raised up. Order's right here. So yeah, we're gonna give you some views of St. Andrews State Park. Be pretty neat to rent these right here by the water. A very nice park. Hard to get in though. Fish just jumped out there. They have these grills. They also have fireplaces. Nice picnic. It'd be nice. See how close this water is. It's right here at it. This is the Intercoastal Waterway. Matter of fact. There you go. Got some fish jumping out here. Where's all the fishermen at? I don't see it jumping no more. Sounds like every time I moved the camera away, it jumped. Ah, there's a fisherman's right up there. You can see him right up there, standing in the water. Yeah. A little windy. Storm blew through yesterday. We come in yesterday at 3 o'clock. And another storm rolled in. You can see the clouds off in the distance. Not bad at all. So we're going to check out the rest of the park. We're down here at the other end. Like I said, there is RVs and bus and stuff down this way. But yeah, most of it's down on the other end. I'll kind of show you that. You can tell it's windy. Wind. Not as windy as it was yesterday though. It was horrible. Okay, so we're gonna take a walk. All right, we're coming up on the sign here. 1 through 42, straight ahead. 43 to 56 to the left. And also exit. They have exit and entrance at the same location. Some campsites will have you just loop around and you go out a different area. But this one, you just go back to where you came from. And it is one-way street, so let's go check it out. Site 57. Not bad. It's not very deep though. Better have a little short RV. The camp right here. I would say site's probably 20 feet, at the max 20 feet. So you're gonna have to have a real short RV, probably put your truck over to the side, I guess. Yeah, they got everything. Pickups, electrical, sewer drops, fire ring, and stand-up grill there. That's where the water is. I just like to have this at your backyard. If you got a back window in your RV, this is what you would see. Of course, the sun comes up that way. Very nice, very nice. Probably hard to get. Let's go check out some more. All right, we got a Seneca leaving from Alabama. Very nice. 58, 59. Yeah, these are long. These are pull-throughs here in the middle. Too bad. Fisherman. Of course, it goes along 60, 61. You got them in the middle over here. Like I said, the pull-throughs are nice too. Not bad at all. Of course, your bathhouse right up there, and washer and dryer. It's $2 a wash, $2 a dry. Hard to tell the numbers from this side, but it's a 62 over here. 62 is a nice one. Real nice. You don't have too much water view. That's a wide one. 64. Oh, there you go. We got numbers on this side now. 63, 65, 37 in the back there against the woods. A little shorty. 66 is fairly nice, but no water view. A little marshy right in there. 67, 68. Of course, you got all this marsh here. 68, like I said. Looks like Jaco Seneca is changing locations. To a different location. Yeah. Backing into this one. Obviously, he wants to stay a little longer than, or the site he was in was only reserved so many days. It's about 70. That's a nice one. I know there's a lot of people doing that now. They'll jump sites, stay in one site 2 nights, jump to another one for 2 nights. Whatever they got to do to stay a while, I guess. Wash it down in there. Yeah. 72. Not bad. Same way, little marsh. 75 is pretty nice. You got 77. 78, same way, little marsh. You got all these in the middle here. 79. 79 is a nice wide one. Yeah. So now that's one section. We're coming. And in the middle here, we got that playground, another bathhouse. So we'll get on this side of the street. Yes, they got them kind of broke up a little bit. Looks pretty good. Let's get a little closer. Got a little friend. Getting them some breakfast. All right, this is the children's playground in the middle of the park. Got a little place over here you can meet the ranger, talk about some stuff coming up. Of course, all this size over here is marshy. So we're gonna go up to the first section, see what it looks like. All right, we are approaching the first section, but before we do, you can also rent these from them. Huts, I guess. I'm not sure what you would call them. Kind of like the ones that was back over there next to the water. These don't have to be jacked up because they're not close to the water. They're pretty neat. I guess I got air conditioner. Yep, I do see air conditioner in there. You know how it is in the Florida summer. But yeah, that looks pretty nice. I like it. All right, we're approaching the top section here. We'll see what it looks like. I think some of them do have concrete slabs. All right, we're coming into this is a section that you'll pass coming in. All these are on the water here on the right side. And you can see that they stay pretty busy up in this area here. I think these are the prime ones. The concrete slabs are way up in the front. They're nice, right across from the sailboats. Not bad at all. I'm just going to show you the numbers. 85. 85 is a good one. A little short. That's a good one. Not bad at all. Fish jumping out there again. These are, some of these like 86, 87. All of them are going to be short. So you're going to have a little small travel trailer or something to get in there. They're nice. Nice little sights. Not bad at all. Well, he got in one. That's a little bit longer. He pulled all the way to the back, number 88. Of course, you get the ones on the other side. That's your lower numbers. And they're about the same length, too. That one right there looks maybe 20, 25 feet long. The one with that motorhome is definitely longer. Got a little marshland right here. All right, we're about to come to the end of the middle section. Yeah, that's 3 and 2 and 1, all right here together. That's a pretty nice one right there, 91. Very nice. Motorhome fits in there. Then 92 is a good one. Pull through. Very nice. All right, let's see what the other one looks like. All right, 1 through 92, and 93 through, is that 158 or 58? I don't know. Walk way down to the water. Another pull through here. This is 93. 94 on the other side. I remember when the hurricane come through, I guess it was 2017 or 2018, I can't remember. It literally destroyed this place. There was nothing left of this camping area. But when they came back, it looked real nice. They did a real good job, I think, fixing it back up. 98. Of course, 97. 99. Hey, that's a big one. You can walk to the water, I guess, back there. It's not perfectly clear back there, but pretty nice. Even though you don't have no, I guess you can walk over that dune right there and be right there in the water. They got one for all of them. Big old fifth wheel over there. It's big, 45 foot long. Look at that one over there. Yeah, we at 105, 106, and if you need to go out, you can go right through there. There's another pull through right there. That's a big one. Nice. Nine. Well, that's a big one. 111's a big one. Then you got the little ones on the other side. 113. That's a big one. 115 ain't bad either. A little marsh behind you, but you got a good view of the water. Yeah, a lot of them still got stuff covered up from yesterday's rainstorm. $19, $121. And this will complete this circle right here. $122 and $123. Of course, I believe that, let's see, no, that's 125 and 146 away from everybody up in that road right there. So that's, you can walk up there and see, because it is one way. You can see where we came from. One way through here, one way that way. Do not enter that way. So obviously it circles back around. So we'll just take a quick peek of what it looks like if you want to be away from the water. Let's see what these look like up here. There's 125. Nice. You want a little shade. 126. 126 is a big one. 27. 28. Yeah, it goes way back in there. Full circle. 130. I didn't know they had all this in there when I made reservations. I guess I wasn't really paying much attention. But I guess this is if you want to be away from the water, in the shade. Of course, that's not shaded, but I guess in the afternoon it will be here too. Yeah. Okay, there's definitely a few of them up in there. Pretty big too. So if you got a big RV, motorhome, fifth wheel, things like that. So this should lead us back around and carry us back around. Nice landscaping in here too. And plenty of height. Get big RVs through here without scraping anything. They did a good job trimming all this stuff back. That's the number one issue trying to get back in here like this with a big tall RV. You want it all scratched up. 136. And 137. I imagine a few of these are probably for work campers. But it's nice, it's private back here. A lot of shade, a lot of privacy. Okay, this should come back around. Yeah, that's 138 and 139. I mean, they've got water views here, and they're kind of private back in here. And 141. The street is a little narrow, but you do have water view. Riding the bike. Okay, look like we got parking for campers, 142 to 144 only. I guess if you can't get your vehicle in the site, you can park it there in the overflow. It is a little tight right in there, that's for sure. Especially if you got a big camper, it's pretty tight. Well, we have walked from one end to the campsite to the other. And it's not that bad of a walk, really. It's pretty flat. I guess if you got a bicycle, wouldn't be bad. So we're back to where we crossed right here. Went up in there. All right, so we're gonna head on down and catch these. All right, it's 147, pull through. Pull throughs are nice, not bad. Not bad at all. I thought there was more concreted ones, and we got one here. I don't know if it's some of them might be flagged for handicap use, the concrete ones, so because most of them do have the little pea gravel in them. So I'd imagine that's probably a handicap site there, especially being across from the bathhouse. Nice bathhouse, clean inside, washer and dryer. $2 to wash and $2 to dry. Guess you can't beat that if you need to wash some laundry. Here's a sign talking about when they close for cleaning. Okay, here's 150 with a sidewalk. So I'm assuming these are handicap sites. It's a big one. It's concreted. You got 149 right here. That's a big site right there, 149. So look, that's the only two that I have seen that's concreted. So don't quote me, but I'm sure that them two are handicap sites, especially being right across from the bathhouse like that. The pea gravel's not bad at all. Don't hurt your feet. Nothing. They don't really track a lot of stuff. It's 152. And 153. 153 is a pretty big one. If you got, big equipment, big motorhome, big fifth wheel, that's a good one. It's got a lot of stuff in there. 155. 156. Coming up on the other bathhouse here. So far, what does that count? Three bathhouses. So here's another one that's concreted right across from the bathhouse. So I'm pretty sure that that's flagged as a handicap site. It just makes sense. That's what they did. So that's what 3 is concreted. The rest of them all pea gravel. And of course, like there's another sign. Tells you what. You can see they got a sidewalk for handicap parking right over here. All right, this is the entrance where you come in. This is what I've been looking for. I'm looking for where the garbage can was. Their map wasn't really showing where the garbage was, but I found it. You come in here, you have an entrance gate with a gate code, and the gate closes behind you. So you kind of back here, secluded, secured. So it's pretty nice. That's probably a work camper right there. So yep, they got the trash cans right here at the front entrance. All right, well, we're heading back, and I hope this helps you out. To look at St. Andrew's campground. We're gonna do some rounds in the park, and we'll get some more videos of that. Gator Lake, the beach, all the construction they're doing. Oh, on the way back, everybody's talking to the ranger, getting the latest scoop. Talking about the new construction. Talking about new construction and what's going on, and what they're fixing to do. Sunset, St. Andrews State Park, Intercoastal Waterway. The sun has just went down. So this is officially sunset, I guess. Intercoastal Waterway. You got some condos, nice houses, motels, private owned houses, mansions. There is a stork right there. He's doing his fishing. Okay. Yep. All right. Well, we're back over at these things. I said earlier in the video they got to move these things up, so we just stepped over here. We're just going to try to get. There was a vacant RV site. Somebody come got it today. I guess I was checking in today. So they probably get the best view of the whole place. Number 57. Just remember that if you ever come to St. Andrews, if you really want a water lot. Beautiful. You got, to me, I think it's the best lot of the whole place. This white camper trailer right here has got it. And man, oh man, they got a good view. If you like water, if you got a big back glass in your RV or whatnot, that's the place. That's what you're gonna see. It's nice. It's quiet today. It is now, I guess, but everything's winding down. Right here. Now you can just step down to the water. Clear on both sides, no marsh. Boom, he's right there. You want to fish? You just like the view? That's what I have, number 57. Try to remember that one. And the one next to him, 58, is not bad at all. But 57 is really, really nice. All right, well, we're gonna wrap it up on day one. Day one, full day one of St. Andrews State Park. And we'll get some more tomorrow morning.
You like Florida? Yeah. We're good, kid. What is your name? Zoe. It's a very pretty name. I like it.
Try to have fun today, guys. I know it's hard.